Britain's youngest ever professional.
What a pleasure to be in this unique. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Beautiful counter punch. A swing and a miss with that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And he scores with the counter. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
Nice counter shot.
That's what he's doing? Okay. Easy.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The straight right just misses. Fighter will say no mas. He threw a punch and just got countered. Punch, counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Talk about a one-sided round. On to the second round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Nice counter punch right up the middle. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin him down. Throw a blanket on him.
Jab slightly off target. That counter shot lands. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice punch. These two were made for each other. Those counter punches have to hurt. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. The game plan was a god-awful round. There's the bell for round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Good counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Missing with that jab. Well done with that counter shot. How about that time counter shot? One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to sort of actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. There's the bell for round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That left hook missed. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Good counter punching. Counter punch caught him clean. Solid punch. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. They miss with the jab. That left hook is blocked. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Khan in that last.
Come on.
All right.
There's the bell for round 5. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The perfect counter lands. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through.
You're not gonna keep doing this to me.
You know what? Sometimes when
You're not doing that one special.
and you punched him, you just want to run.
You're just not doing it.
Spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think.
You're not doing
what
nothing.
the hell am I gonna do?
You're not doing nothing special. You're not doing nothing. You're not doing nothing special, bro. You're not.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. That hook doesn't score. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Nice counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. And around completely. This is the beginning of round 6. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
A perfect counter shot. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
The straight right just misses. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Beautiful counter shot. There's a counter shot. Nice counter shot. The straight right just misses. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Just misses with that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round.
That's his round. You're switching.
And there's the bell for round 7. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
They exchange punches. That hook was off target. Just missed with that hook. Nice counter punch. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Both men step back for just a moment. How about that time counter shot? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that.
You want to win this fight? Come on.
There's the bell to start round 8. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Can't connect with that right hook. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about what?
They threw the hook. It didn't land. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
How about that time counter shot? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Beautiful counter shot. That left hook misses. That jab doesn't score. That very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. There's the bell to start round 9. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. These punches coming from every end. Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Sugar Ray.
You're better than that.
There's the bell to start round 10. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Left hook just missed. that one lands. A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match.
And you knew this was coming. They're going to take a knee.
That must have really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one. Good one. Hey, those punches add up. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The three judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels.
Talk about shit. But